More than 30 Floyd County school bus drivers call in sick in a labor protest, and a former gymnastics instructor reaches an agreement with parents who say she stole from them. I'm Nick Collum, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. The Floyd County School District found itself scrambling to cover bus routes this morning after more than 30 drivers called in sick in an apparent protest over contract negotiations. Robin went to the board's central office to find out more about the dispute.
Early this morning, Mountaintop News received Facebook messages from several different viewers reporting 40 Floyd County bus drivers calling in sick in response to disagreements over a recent contract revision. We went to the Floyd County School Board to find out more.
Last night between 9:30 and 11:30, we started getting some call-ins from our bus drivers saying that they were sick, they weren't feeling well, and we're in negotiations with them. Not really contract-wise; it's more of a just working rules type of thing of how we conduct our business with bus drivers, and nothing major has occurred, so we weren't expecting anything to cause 32 bus drivers to call in sick.
Assistant Superintendent Ted George said the board had a meeting with bus drivers on August 20th to discuss how many hours they should be paid for if a field trip gets canceled, and everyone was in agreement on it.
We've reached out to some of them and trying to figure out what it was that they might have been that they didn't like in the contract that we were looking at. And actually, there was only two things in the contract that were even changed, and there was no change, any significant change. It was just the wording to clear up the way that we wanted to do some of our trips and extracurriculars and things like that. There was no reduction in pay to anybody. There was no reduction in hours. There was nothing in there about reducing everybody's hours down to this or down to nothing like that. The contract that we were actually working on is one that has just been floating around here for 2 or 3 years. We're not sure what it was in it that it upset some of the folks.
The remaining 20-some bus drivers stepped up to get as many kids as possible to school on High Attendance Day, a day in which kids were rewarded with fun activities and snow cones. We asked George if he thought the sick out, as it's being called, was deliberately planned for today.
I don't know. Me personally, I don't believe in coincidences, but I don't know if they'd planned anything or not, to be honest with you. I hope not. I hope that we don't have anything like that going on, because I know I'd seen some of the things that have been out there on some of the reasons that the bus drivers, may not have been too happy, but the things that I read were lies. There was no truth to them.
George said he and Superintendent Tanya Williams have been in meetings all day trying to resolve the issue and hope things will return to normal tomorrow. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Robin Tillman.
A former Pike County gymnastics instructor accused of stealing from parents who paid for equipment but never received it is expected to appear in court tomorrow after reaching an agreement with the families to resolve the case. Sheldon has a preview.
Former gymnastics instructor Lindsay Page Burke has reached an agreement with the 17 named victims in a case accusing her of theft of more than $20,000 from parents of a Pike County group of kids she was training. The agreement was filed on September 2nd in Pike County Circuit Court. Burke will appear in a court hearing to mediate the case Wednesday. Burke was indicted on March 20th on 15 counts of theft by deception. The case was investigated by Pike County Sheriff's Deputy Brian Conley, who interviewed all the victims. Many spoke out shortly after Burke's indictment, saying she fled the state without providing equipment that had already been paid for by the parents. Parent Mariah Akers said at the time she and the other parents contacted the company that provided the equipment when no shipments had arrived and were told that everything that had been ordered had already been received. The counts in the indictment say that most parents had at least $1,000 stole through the collections and 2 totaling at least $500. Burke signed the agreement along with all named parents, and Akers said that some parents gave Burke cash for their payment and was therefore not included in the indictment total of $14,000. Had the cash been included in the amount, she said that would have been more than $20,000. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
Coming up after the break, Pikeville police were on the campus of the University of Pikeville this morning, meeting with the public over coffee. We'll take you there when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With this Mountaintop Sports Report for Tuesday, I'm Dave Stanford. Monday night was an exciting one for high school soccer with several key matches now in the books. In boys soccer Monday night, the Prestonsburg Blackcats played host to the Bath County Wildcats, shutting out the Wildcats 8-0. The Blackcats improved overall to an impressive 10 wins and only 1 loss with the victory. Monday's girls soccer lineup pitted the Prestonsburg Lady Blackcats as they hit the road to face the West Carter Lady Comets. The matchup ended in a tie, 3-3, leaving the Lady Blackcats with an overall record of 4 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. And in some of the action from girls high school volleyball last night, the Pike Central Lady Hawks defended their home turf, upending the Martin County Lady Cardinals by a score 3-1, while the Prestonsburg Lady Blackcats visited Betsy Lane, falling to the Lady Bobcats 3-0. Coming up tonight on Mountaintop TV will be junior high school football action as Shelby Valley takes on Paintsville in their junior high homecoming game. In Major League Baseball action last night, it was the Guardians over the Royals by a score of 10-2. The Nationals down the Marlins 15-7. The Phillies over the Mets 1-0. The Braves defeated the Cubs 4-1. And the Rangers over the Brewers 5-0. For the latest area high school and college sports news, check us out at mountain-topsports.com on Facebook, X, and TikTok. I'm Dave Stanford reporting.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Where do all the phone chargers go? No one knows, but at Appalachian Wireless, we've got all the backups you'll ever need. The cords, the blocks, the car chargers, power banks, even screen protectors and cases. So stock up now so your phone is always protected and stays connected. Right now, it's buy one, get one 50% off. So what are you waiting for? Go into your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location to see how you can get connected and stay protected for less. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Pikeville police held their latest Coffee with a Cop event, this time on the University of Pikeville campus. I dropped by this morning to learn more about the rationale behind the event. On Tuesday, September 9th, the Pikeville Police Department hosted their latest Coffee with a Cop event on the University of Pikeville's campus. Students and staff were treated to some free coffee and Chick-fil-A breakfast and an opportunity to learn more about the local officers. Public Information Officer Tyson Lockridge tells us more about it.
We've seen a lot of people coming through this morning, and this is just an event that we want to be seen. We want to allow people to have their voices heard. So it's just a time for people to come out and just have a casual conversation with us. So we've been really happy to see the turnout that we've had this morning, where a lot of students have come out and, they're kind of shocked because some of them don't even know that we're here to just kind of chat and hang out. But we've had a really great turnout for people that didn't even know that we were here, that have stopped and hung out with us and had some coffee. The Chick-fil-A here, they've provided us some breakfast biscuits and things, and we're very appreciative of that. So we're just really thrilled with the turnout that we've had.
Pikeville Police work closely with the university's public safety team to ensure the campus remains a safe environment for everyone. Coffee with a Cop gives them a chance to build a greater rapport with the campus community.
You've got the UPike public safety team is here. We work with them on a very regular basis to try and do training. We try and whenever we're responding to calls, we're working together with them. So it's a great time for them to see all of us together. And then if there's a question that's just lingering, or if there's something that's kind of going on in their mind that maybe they've seen across town or anything like that, this gives them a great opportunity to just come and ask us directly as to, what's going on, or, maybe alleviate a worry that they have or something like that. But it just shows that we're up here and we're all working together. And hopefully it shows that we do have a presence on campus, even though we may be hidden in the background sometimes. But, we just want people to know that we're here for them for whatever may come up.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Nick Collum. That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Nick Collum for Mountaintop News.